Hello, everybody. Cyanesque111 here, and welcome back to more Civilization 6 as Simon Bolivar. I'm not having a very good time right now, with one of my towns under hostile control and about to be razed, and I'm also at war with Ashoka, but I'm very much hoping to turn things around, one way or another. But still, my main goal is to get as many codices in my academies and libraries as possible so I can achieve a scientific golden age as per the Great Library legacy path. I don't have enough influence to support the open markets endeavor, so I'll just have to accept. It's pretty much my only option, though it will cost me 20 influence to reject it. And Edward Teach wants open markets too. The most I can do is accept, which he takes pretty good. Still don't want to get on his bad side, though. That can be disastrous. Okay, so the altar is almost done. Spearman is about to start being produced. Jeez, I really wish I had the gold to just buy a unit straight up. What's this? An unmet city-state has been defeated. That is definitely a jingle I've never heard before. But apparently it was for an unmet city-state being defeated. That's pretty interesting, isn't it? Yep, there goes my new town. Not very happy about it. There was nothing I could do. Oh well. I know there will be other opportunities in the future, but I just can't wait for it, you know? I'm gonna have to automate exploration for the Jaguar Slayer again. I'm just hoping there are no hostile units nearby. And lo and behold, here we go with mathematics. Even though it's gonna take 19 turns to complete, but I'm at 37 science per turn as of right now, so it shouldn't take as long as one might expect. Placing a specialist here will give me 3 science for... no, wait. Plus 3 science, plus 2.5 culture. This new window seems pretty helpful in helping you see what kind of yields you'll be getting if you place a specialist in any of these purple districts. I like it. I can grow Wakabnal again, and it is going to expand out into this coastal tile right here. Oh yeah, give me that gold. I'm back up to 13 per turn. And I can now build the Jala building. Jala will complete Uaibilku. I'll most definitely build up there then. There's my spearmen. But that didn't take a whole lot of time. I forgot that it only took 5 turns to produce. So I'm definitely going to have to queue another one up as soon as the Jala is finished. It's just a scout from Pachacuti. No big worry. another celebration, and I'm gonna have to do plus 30% production towards training infantry units for 10 turns. And Petcott and Miracles of the Twins are both Mayan unique policies. Miracles of the Twins will give all units the poison ability for plus 3 combat strength against wounded units. Petcott would be more useful for the legacy path, because it gives plus 1 science for unimproved tiles and improvements in vegetated terrain in cities. I think I'll try Petcott out. Oh yeah, that got science way up to 41 per turn. Now what? Okay, Trek has declared war on Napoleon Emperor. Kinda saying a lot, given that I have friendly relationships with all leaders I've met, barring Ashoka, who I'm at war with. But I don't mind. Oh, whoa, no. We got a bunch of galleys coming in from Su Niraxi. Is there anything I can do about it? Crap, no there's not. I don't have any buildings on coastal tiles or rivers anyway, so I don't think they'll do much damage. But it's still something to consider, I bet. Part of me wants to say that they're passing by, but another part of me doubts it. Now I'm neutral with Edward Teach. Military aid, diplomatic action has been completed. I cannot target any of these galleys with land units, but that's expected.
Those who delight to attack.
Next civic is going to be... Let's do calendar round. It's another Mayan unique civic, and... Oh, it's actually the last one. If I don't count the mastery, that is. Yeah, the last unique civic of the Mayan civilization. I hope it doesn't come near my fishing boat. A little concerned about that. I'll accept it for the influence. Why not? Peace deal to end Maya War. Oh, so it's a peace deal to end the Maya War. I can choose to give away Wak Kabnal, but Ashoka doesn't have any other settlements. And he will accept this deal, with or without my town. Okay. I guess I'm happy with that. Here's hoping things improve between us, going forward. Diplomatic action. Support from a gold. We're getting close to halfway into this age. Gods of the Earth. As the newly built Uaibilku rises above the city, the people gather for their first ceremony within its walls, bearing sacred creations as gifts for the gods. The high priest will choose to carry the one that most honors them. And it will be... Let's do a jade avian deity clutching his chest. Truly an inspiration to behold. And definitely one that'll get me closer to completing the calendar round, Civic. Research collaboration? Yes, please. It's gonna make mathematics go along much faster. And Pachacuti wants an alliance with me. But is he at war with anyone? He's actually not at war with anyone, and actually not hostile or unfriendly with anyone at the moment. Okay, so where is Pachacuti's civilization at? I wonder. It's gotta be in an area I've yet to explore. Maybe if I were to ally myself with him, I could see where his capital's at. And where is it at? Still don't see it at the moment. Maybe after the turn is passed. Will I?
It is 12 ahau, 8 pash.
Calendar round is complete. Maybe I can only... Maybe we can only reveal the locations of each other's capitals once we have first met, but I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen how that works. But the night sun, beneath the reign of the ninth lord of the night, Maya astronomers gaze to the heavens. Scholars turn to the alignment of the planets to plan future settlements, while believers read the will of the gods in astral transits. Stars will guide expansion through power and wealth for one economic attribute point, or the heavens speak divine instructions and hidden knowledge. Either way, we're definitely going to figure out the stars. I'm going to go for the one that gets me the scientific attribute point. Divine instructions and hidden knowledge. I'm gonna do public life. And the scientific attribute point in question is going to go towards... Let's do tech masteries as our point insertion. Oh, we got hostile powers attacking us again. Okay. I think we're going to have to take out Kuaiji as soon as possible if I want to stand a chance to build another settlement after they had destroyed the previous one.
There is Jude.
A lot of grunting going on, I see. Okay, they're just ranged units, so our spearmen can do quite a number on these guys. I would assume that supporting endeavors with our allies wouldn't really be cause for the influence cost to still be 60. But whatever. Alliances are alliances. Let's how this game is meant to work, I presume. Okay, mathematics are done. I can get more codices by doing tech masteries. It's gonna start with currency, since it takes the least amount of turns. I really should give Wakabnal a town focus. Or maybe I can convert it into a city if I have the right amount of gold, which I don't. Okay, that's one archer unit taken care of. Now to drive this other one out of here. There we go. Easy peasy. Archer squeezy.
When I was young, I thought
Okay, that's currency mastery completed. Got a codex out of that, but no place to put it. At least for now. I'm gonna work my way towards masonry. The mastery, that is. Go forth, my spearmen, and drive these hostile units away from my territory. And, one of them just got done in. Drat. I still got two more. But against other spearmen, this is gonna potentially be a problem for resettling the land that I had once that I once had.
he was the first to construct.
Okay, I want to see if this narrative choice will save me. The Tech Wrangler. Ambition drives innovation. With still so much to discover and explore, mastering a skill becomes the work of a lifetime. Mastery is found through meticulous research for another codex, which I still cannot display because I don't have enough slots available for them. I'm gonna do the wheel for now before I gain any more codices. Not enough gold for another spearman, unfortunately. I just took one of them out, so that's good.
Remain less interesting.
Public life is completed. And I'm going for mysticism too. And that's all of their spearmen taken care of so far. But I do see another one up there. Plus an archer unit, which I am not a fan of. Now do I have enough for another spearman unit? I'm just short. Just 3 gold short. Okay, I'm gonna have to get another spearman in here before all else.
Inventor. Now, a person who
That's the wheel done. And I got a narrative choice. Destruction in the round. An ambitious group of workers unveils their latest project. The biggest wheel ever constructed. But amid the celebrations, the wheel rolls away down a hill, destroying everything in its path. As a crowd gathers to survey the ruined homes, angry cries for compensation drown out the apologies. Yeah, the craftsmen will definitely be fined. Open market with Pachacudi. Supported. You can thank me later. The wheel 2 is for another codex. I think I want to do navigation first. Okay, I'm gonna have to get this spearman away before I try to take on that hostile one. Okay, I'm gonna get a settler queued up because the the academy is almost done, and in turn the third step in the Great Library Legacy path.
There is another.
Because I got mathematics researched already, and I needed to have that to build the academy in the first place. I'm gonna go for discipline too. The archer unit must have gone around from there to here. I don't know if they're gonna shoot at my newly trained spearmen, though. Is the thing. And our Jaguar Slayer is trapped. Brilliant. Lookout was really the best option because it has +1 sight range, but even with that, I still couldn't quite get to seeing what the name of this settlement was. Unfortunate. More flooding on the Samala River. Typical. And I think our academy was almost complete, too. Okay, that's still a warrior. I still want the spearman down here to heal. I think I just go for... Okay, I was gonna say I was gonna go for the healing on both spearman units, but... There's so much being thrown at me. And they got a slinger coming, too. And of course I don't have enough for another spearman. It's gonna have to come in a few turns. Oh, what's this? Cowrie. Bonus resource. So it's another resource that was added in this latest update to Civilization VII. Of all these, I think I'm gonna do Mastery for Calendar Round, since it only takes 9 turns. I'm pretty glad I got that scientific tribute point inserted into more science towards tech masteries. I don't know how long it would have taken. Oh wait, that's a civic. I'm realizing. It only applies to technologies. What am I thinking? It's been a little while since I looked into that. I don't know if I want to have my settler go near that place right now. I could move it one tile out, but I don't want to move it any closer because of the risk of it getting ransacked. And there goes my other spearman. Oh my gosh, this place is way harder to reconquer than I thought. It looks like I'm definitely going to have to go straight for Kuaiji with my next set of spearmen. I'm going to have my settlers move over here, away from all the hostile action for right now. And once my academy is finally complete, I'll get some more spearmen produced, and we'll see where we go from there. Our academy is now complete. And our 2 codices can now fit in. That's nice. Harbor. Can be put right down here so I can have something to have my units properly embark and disembark on, which we will get into later. I'm gonna go for Mathematics 2, which is the mastery of mathematics. I did not get a codex from that previous research. I think it would be a good idea to have some spearmen queued up. I don't think there's any way I can have my spearmen safely go up there without any protection. An unmet player has completed a milestone for Silk Roads. Yeah, it's giving me notifications for stuff I don't really care about, like it did in Civilization 6. But they do disappear after a while, so I don't think it's too bad. I'm gonna accept. I have a lot of influence accumulated up here. And this independent power of is definitely gonna help me in my scientific endeavors. Yep, definitely a good investment. Though it will become a city-state under my influence in 10 turns, which is definitely not going to come before the crisis of this era begins. Which I'm presuming it will come in this turn or the next. Alright, I got one of my spearmen with me at least. Wow, their warrior immediately got slain. Now I'm all for it. You can endure. Thank you for enduring. Hey, more gold. Thank you. I think this is the same place where I had my previous town. But maybe I should move it a tile higher up here, so it'll be right next to the Hoeri Kuago natural wonder. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Live and learn, you know? And we have 6 codices displayed, meaning that we have earned a scientific legacy point and the possibility for Collector of Knowledge. +1 science for every codex in antiquity.
There is geometry.
So that means we got only 4 more codices left to display before we get the possibility of a golden age. But with this crisis coming up, which I think is gonna be now, the Rising Storm. Yep, there it is. The great civilizations of the world have risen, and in their rise others too ascend. Once metalworking, agriculture, and the growth of cities were limited to points on the landscape. Now these are commonplace in all but the most remote corners of the world. Those once thought barbarians now lay equal claim to the mantle of civilization, and the learning of the city centers extends far beyond the boundaries of the known world. With this comes the question, why are you ascendant and we are not? Okay, I don't see any small hostile powers yet. But this just appeared, which is definitely one of those hostile powers that have appeared due to the crisis. But I think we can safely found this next settlement. Chichen Itza is what it's called. Definitely going to be expanding towards this natural wonder right here. And I'll work my way towards wheel mastery. Even though I'm definitely full on how many codices I can display at a time. Oh, shoot. I do have... I want to say that I have more than enough gold to last me a little while. So barbarian mercenaries could be a good option for this first crisis policy. But I'm not at war with any independent powers as of now. So I think inferior tactics may be better. Oh, but then I realized that Kuaiji is a hostile, independent power. And I realize I have to fight it. Is it possible that I can change this? Okay, I can change it. I think I'm gonna do Barbarian Mercenaries instead. See where that puts me at gold per turn. Okay, it didn't appear to do much. Reduced from 17 to 14. With these spearmen being produced, it's gonna be kinda high. Alright. With the beginning of this crisis, I think I am going to go ahead and end this part off here. I'm pretty happy that I finally got my third settlement reestablished as Chichen Itza, which in my opinion is better to pronounce than what that last one was. So I think I'm gonna have to spend... Oh dear. Hostile power appeared between Wak Kabnal and Pataliputra. It shouldn't be as big a thing to deal with as Kuaiji, but it could reappear shortly after I defeat it. But that is going to be a concern for the next part and beyond. So until I'm ready to continue, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!